Okay, so here we've got our boxes of the laser equipment, and that's got to sit there for another day or two until we get all the venting stuff in. But I wanted to show you kind of where I'm at with gathering stuff that I think is necessary when you're starting a new full service laser engraving cutting business. So you're going to need some good tools to be able to do maintenance and work on your laser. And a Dremel is always a very handy tool for all kinds of small finish work, type of stuff that we're going to be doing. And some basic, squares and that kind of thing. Caliper, a good quality metal caliper is a must. You got to be able to accurately measure your thicknesses. Those plastic ones are not very accurate. Some dental picks for pulling up masking and stuff. And of course, got a few raw different cylindrical products here to work on. And I also got a heat gun, various uses for that, helping to dry stuff faster, like paint and whatnot. But also, this one is powerful enough to deal with powder coating paints. So if I want to add some of those in on something, rather than relasering it, this actually does a cleaner job, apparently. Like I say, I don't have any experience at this. This is all coming from a couple hundred hours of research. So I've also got the titanium dioxide powder, and we've also got crazy glue and activator, regular wood glue, and some Elmer's clear glue. They're all going to have their uses in different things. And I got a big package of microfiber cloths to clean stuff with. And I got a mask, which I think is going to be important. And there's an inline fan. So through my research, I found lots of people complaining that the built-in exhaust fan on the WeCreat Vision Pro, it's not powerful enough and it tends to die after a while. So I picked this up, and these little pass-through vents came in yesterday for the plywood for the window. But I'm still waiting for some vent extensions and what was the other? Oh, and the hole saw to drill the initial hole. Once I get it vented outside, then I can use the laser to do some other cuts so I can hook up the air conditioner. Now, because I heard that there's been a lot of issues in the past with the cable that connects to the laser head. Now they claim to have fixed it, but as far as I know, they're still shipping a second cable with them. So I picked up this cable spine or drag chain from Amazon, from suggestions I found in my research. So I will use the first cord unchanged, but if it breaks, we'll be adding that. So you also need a good tape measure. That white thing right there is a portable painting booth. And that's just a sample of a bunch of canvases that we wound up with. There were just some people selling this stuff really super cheap, so we got a bunch of canvases. And over here you'll notice I've got some tack cloths. That's pretty necessary for cleaning stuff up. And I got 3 different grits of sandpaper, so we got 220, 120, and 80. That should do the trick. And up here, now this isn't strictly necessary, but if you're going to be selling products on an online store, like Etsy or whatever, you need the ability to take really good pictures. So this is a light box, and it's got different colored little sheets that I can put in it to change the interior color. And it's got doors for different sizes of cameras. So this is going to be really helpful for doing those professional pictures. And I've also got a color laser printer, and I've got the stuff for doing like iron-on t-shirt things. And I've got some more tools in here that I haven't shown you, but basically it's like a mini skill saw. It's like a circular saw with a blade that's only like big enough to cut through maybe 1 1/4 inch material, something like that. But for laser stuff, that's about all I need because I can't cut any thicker than that. So that's going to be kind of perfect. And I've also got like a drill and drill bits and that kind of thing. So now I'll give you a quick look around the office. Obviously I got more stuff just kind of sitting around here. This piece of plywood will be going in the window after I do some cutting and whatnot. That's my main tower computer system. I've got the parts for it, but I have to finish fixing that, and then eventually the laser will be running on that. I hope. It's a Linux box, but I think I can get the software running under Docker or possibly a full virtual Windows machine setup. So I've played with that stuff before. So I'm pretty sure I can make this thing work even in Linux, but I've also got a Windows 11 laptop there that I can run it from if necessary. I can do the design work on the Linux box, and then I can control the laser from that if I have to. So, and as you can see, I've got a really giant computer screen. I've had all kinds of multi-monitor setups over the years, and I found that having a super ultra wide is really the best solution for me. Not necessarily the best for everybody, but yeah, this is what works for me. And of course, you're seeing this on my YouTube channel or one of my other social medias. So I do have some more professional video editing equipment. It only works with the big Linux box. So that's kind of where that's at. So I think I've pretty much covered it. I think a lot of these things are kind of the bare necessities when you're going to be starting a serious laser engraving business. So just wanted to give you a quick tour of what I've got going on in preparation for our big laser unboxing and setup video that's coming in the next couple of days once the parts get here. So future Dave here. So something I forgot to mention, a couple of things like the airbrush and the airbrush paints, you know, acrylic paints, that kind of stuff, and the cleaning stuff. I forgot about that. But more importantly is this this logbook that I've set aside. So every time I do testing, I'm going to mark it in this book because it doesn't always get saved on the computer. I've learned that hard lesson over decades of messing with computers. So I think this is a very vital tool to add to your arsenal, and you just need to keep records of all your testing, the projects, what worked, what didn't, that kind of a thing. So I'll be probably making a lot of these over time. So just felt I needed to add that in there at the end here. All right, I'll hand you back to the video. All right, folks, thanks for hanging out with me today. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.